tell you, I am glad to be here, but more importantly, I am glad to see you all here. Give yourself a hand. Listen, it is great to be here in Novi as we work to send Donald J. Trump back to the White House. As President Trump and Senator Vance have traveled across Michigan and across the country, I can tell you it's been my honor and pleasure to be with him. But amazingly, what you see is this campaign is on fire. You can feel it. People are motivated. People are excited. Now, on the other hand, Kamala Harris's campaign, not so much. Boo. Her campaign has been a campaign of lies and contradiction. 1 minute she's for fracking, the next minute she's not. 1 minute she's for open borders, the next minute she's for closed borders. She has no clue what she's doing. One day she wants to secure the border, the next day she wants amnesty. We've got to close our borders. And don't even get me started on her word salads, because you know why she can't tell the truth? Well, it's because if she told the truth, no one would vote for her. Well, I'm going to share with you. If they're going to continue to lie about President Trump, it's time for us to start telling the truth about the Democrats. Folks, there is only one question you need to ask yourself, and we can actually answer it unlike Kamala Harris. And that one question is, are you better off today than you were 4 years ago? Absolutely not. When President Trump left office, inflation was at 1.4%. Our borders were secure. He had over 1 million new manufacturing jobs, and there was peace overseas. What did Joe and Kamala do first day of office? They reversed all those policies that made America great. Since then, inflation has skyrocketed. Millions of illegals have poured into our country, and wars are raging globally. They've ruined our safety, our security, and all of the success that we had under President Trump. I think it's time to bring back President Donald J. Trump and J.D. Vance to the White House. Look, any normal person who has been through what President Trump has withstood, think about it, a biased media, attacks on his family, and 2 assassination attempts, and he's still standing. That's right. And why? Ask yourself this, why is he still standing? It's because he loves this country, and he will not stand by while the Democrats try to ruin it. That's right. Michiganders are tired of the failed Biden-Harris policies the past 4 years, and we want to return to prosperity that we had when President Trump was president. Well, folks, I'm here to tell you that if Kamala Harris has her way, it'll be 4 more years of failed policies that have wrecked our economy and left our country weak. In fact, right here in Michigan, we've already seen the effects of that. Auto companies have laid off workers and closed down plants. Inflation is costing the average Michigander over $1,000 more a month. And let's not forget, when Donald Trump was president, the government wasn't telling you what kind of car to drive. Michiganders don't want to be dependent on the government. In fact, you know what we want? We just want the government to get out of our way. Meanwhile, Kamala Harris, sponsored AOC's Green New Deal, wants to kill American energy and supports EV mandates no matter what she says, which Americans don't want EV mandates. Instead of prioritizing activists, I got an idea. How about we prioritize Americans? And how about we have a little faith in some people? These EV mandates, forced down our throats, I might add, will destroy Michigan's industry, destroy jobs, and leave us dependent on China. I'm not telling you anything y'all don't already know. It's clear. EVs take less parts, and less parts mean less jobs. You and I both know the Democrats' agenda are not built around you. Michiganders want someone who's going to make the country work for them, not the other way around. It is time we bring back real leaders to the White House. And folks, those leaders are President Trump and J.D. Vance. Across America, President Trump's blue-collar, middle-class agenda has paid off for all Americans. Unlike Joe and Kamala's failed record, President Trump brought back jobs, he brought back factories, and President Trump brought back industry to the good old US of A. President Trump delivered for Michigan. He put America first, and you know who else he put first? He put you all first. Now I got a question. Didn't y'all like paying $1.50 a gallon for gas? I like that a little better than the $3.50 we're paying now. Wasn't it nice to go to the grocery store and be able to pay 30% less for groceries? Since Biden and Harris has taken office, everything has gone up, up, up. Listen, if you want a ticket that's going to bring down prices, cut your taxes, and put our economy back on track, I am asking you, I am begging you, I am imploring you, stand with me and stand with President Donald J. Trump. No matter how much Kamala lies, and boy, she tells some doozies, doesn't she? We know her record, and we know what she will do because we've seen it for the past 3.5 years. Kamala was voted the most liberal United States senator, the most liberal. Kamala wants health care for illegals. She wants to abolish ICE. Folks, she helped bail out the rioters. Kamala is pro-criminal and anti-law enforcement. And while we're on the topic of law enforcement, can we give a hand and say a big thank you to every law enforcement agent here today? Thank you. All of these left-wing policies that Kamala supports, and it's no surprise considering she's from California, on November 5th, it's our chance to tell Kamala that she's going back to California. Americans don't want her radical agenda, and we're not going to allow it here in Michigan. No way, no how. If there's one thing I know, it's that the road to the White House runs through Michigan. Why do you think President Trump and J.D. Vance is here every week? It's because they understand how important our state is and how important this election is and how important you all to that election. But Michigan, we have to vote. Trump won here in 2016, and with all of your help, he's going to win here again. We need you to vote. We need you to vote early. We need you to vote by mail, and we need you to vote in person. On Election Day, take your parents, take your neighbors, take your friends to the polls. Make sure you vote President Donald J. Trump and J.D. Vance so we can save our country and make America great again. Thank you all. God bless you, and let's get